Hello and welcome to ThunderPig Hosted Services How to Upload Your Mod Pack tutorial video. In this video, we are going to look at how to upload a mod pack to a newly created server. In additional videos that will be created after this, we'll look at how to update your mod pack after it's been installed and how to make changes to your mod pack. We'll also do a video where we do a general run through of the control panel and how it works. So to start off, we're going to first log into our control panel. If you have just rented a server from ThunderPig, you would have received an email with your username and password into it. So you would first log in to your control panel. I can't remember the password. There we go. You would then go to Game Services, and this would show you your current server running. The server starts off with a vanilla install of Minecraft. You can see this by looking under File Manager, and it will show you all the files that are with your world currently. So let's just make this a little bigger. So these are all the files that's on your server right now. It's using a custom named minecraft.jar to load up the server. That's fine. So we're going to go back. So if we want to upload a new pack, first off, we're going to need to download one. So I'm going to use Resident Rise 3 as the example pack that we're going to upload. So we're going to go into our AT launcher and we're going to create a server. Okay, it wants me to do a login. So bear with me and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So now I'm logged in with my Minecraft account and I'm going to create a server. We're going to do it with the latest version, which at this time is version 3.2.2.1. It's of the release candidate. We're going to install, and we're just going to, we'll just stick with the main line just for the fun of it. So we click mainline, and that will automatically check off the optional mods you want down here. Now keep in mind that when uploading a pack, if you do any variations of these optional mods, you have to make sure you allow the people that are connecting to your server to know that these mods are also required. The server mod list and the client mod list have to be maintained the same while to allow them to be able to connect. So we select the mainline pack and we click install. So this is going to go out and it's going to grab all the mods, download them very fast. Again, grabbing some more mods. It's thinking, installing some stuff, downloading some more stuff and installing some stuff. Okay, so we're good. So wherever you have your AT launcher, there is a folder under there called server. So for example, I have mine right on the C drive. And there is a folder in there called server, and you will see here is your Resident Rise install. So if we want to get this up onto our newly installed server, what we would do is we would need to get a FTP client like FileZilla, for example. And you'll notice that you have the FTP connection information right here underneath your server connection. So you would just take this information here. We'll just do a quick copy of it. So we're going to grab FileZilla. We're going to paste in the information. And then we're going to take the port number 8821 and get that colon out of the way there. And we're going to put it in here, 8821. Then the username is going to be the same as what we used to log into the control panel, and the same password. Then we're going to click Quick Connect. We don't want to. You can have it remember the password if you wish. I'm just going to say don't remember. You need a password. Okay. I got a password. What does that say? Username and K, need a password. User cannot log on. Am I spelling that right? think I spelled the username wrong. Trial. Yeah, I spelled the username wrong. Haha. Trialt. There we go. So now we are in our instance. This is our server right here. As you can see, world log files, all that good fun stuff. Everything that we saw on the control panel is also right here. So we want to upload this. So the very first thing we should do after connecting is making sure we stop the server, because we don't want it running. It's going to mess things up. Then we want to get rid of the vanilla server we have here. So we're just going to do a Control A, or drag and highlight everything. The one file you do not, I repeat, do not want to delete is the server.properties file. So uncheck that by holding Control and hitting click, or just clicking onto it, and that will unselect it. Then you can delete all of these files. Bye-bye. So it's going to go through, delete everything. We're left with our server.world folder. So, as I said, in your AT Launcher folder, you have servers, and you have the newly downloaded Resident Rise pack that you just grabbed. So Resident Rise 3.2.2.1 RC main. So for here, we want to do, again, a Control A to select everything, but we don't want these BAT and SH files, these two launch server files. They're not needed. So we unselect those by holding Control and clicking them, and then we drag everything over to the server. Give it a couple seconds. Now, your speed in which this uploads is really going to depend upon your internet connection. I'm using a dedicated server that I have rented, and it has a very, very fast speed to the internet, a 1 gigabit pipe. So this is going to go quite fast in comparison to maybe some other people's uploads. And I'm actually going to speed it up a tiny bit faster by going into, where is it? Not speed limits, it's under Edit Settings. And then we go to Transfers, and we tell it to simultaneously upload 10 at a time. We click OK, and that's going to speed things up a bit. So you can see here underneath that all these here, this is your list of files being uploaded. So once it gets connected, these things are all just going to upload to their designated folders. So we'll just give it a second or two. I'll be back when the upload is complete. Okay, so now that the pack is finished uploading, the next thing we have to do is we need to rename the Forge loader so that it matches what's needed so that the server will start. So we just click on it once, and it will give you the ability to rename it. We rename it to forgeloader.jar. And you could also do that just by right-clicking onto it and going rename. So that takes care of that. Once it's been renamed, we can just go in here. We can look at the server.properties file, make sure everything's okay. So we're going to, that's Notepad. So it may ask you what do you want to use as your default. I'm going to change it to Notepad++. Where are you? Are you under there? No. You're under here. Notepad++, because I like Notepad++. It's a nice little application. I'm always going to use this one. So I do edit, it's going to open it up. So in here we can just check to make sure everything looks nice and pretty. So max players, let's see here. Let's just make sure. Game mode is right. Yep. Difficulty is set to hard. Looking around. Level type, we're going to change it to Biomes OP. That's for Biomes of Plenty. If you're wondering how to set that, just change that to Biomes OP. Max players, we're going to say, let's have 10 people on the server. What else is there? Get that. So, hell's fine. Level seed, we can make that whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Okay, so what we do now is we just click the save button, close it all off, and then we go finish, and we want to re-upload it. So when you're finished editing, delete the local copy and upload it. So it's going to put the file back up to the server, upload it. So now that we've renamed the jar, we've got our server.properties done, and everything here is copied up that we want. We can now go back here and click the start button, which is going to start our server, and we can look at the web console here, and it will show us, oh, that didn't turn out very nicely, did it? Let's try that again. There we go. So this is going to come up. Now, we'll notice here at some point, because it's a 1.7 server, that at some point here it's going to go through the list, and it's eventually going to come up and say, the server has crapped out. Yeah, it's going to do that, and the server is going to come up and it's going to say there's a stop error. It's coming up here in a second. Yada yada yada. Do. Come on, picking cherries. Come on, don't make a liar of me. It's going to throw a stop error here. There it is. So the server stopped. So this is because this stop error, and now it's doing a restart, is actually because of this. So if we actually come here and we do a refresh, we'll see a bunch of more stuff has now appeared in here. It is this yuli.txt. You have to edit it, and you have to accept it. So just go to the end of the file where it says false, type in true, save the file again, close, delete the local copy, yes to upload. It will then upload the file, and now it will say that you've accepted the nice Yuli and that the server shall continue to load. Now, depending on whether or not it's read the file yet, it might reset itself and might boot up again, but now that we've done that, it should work. So there's our picking cherries again. It's loading through. I see 2. Let's move. I think we might have made it this time. It would have went through. Yeah, that's what it was looking like. I think we caught it. So yeah. So it made it past the Yuli. So now that we've got that all set up, it's going to load up the server, and we shall see here in just a minute or two. As you can see, it's a lot of stuff that comes up for this. Just loading through everything. It's a lot of lines, a lot of mods. Resident Rise pack is a very, very full pack. Still going. Still trucking. Preparing region, and there it is. It is now creating the world. And that is really all there is to it. Once the pack is uploaded, the mod has been changed. This is pretty much what you have. It will create the spawn, your world will be fine. You create the local pack to match the same amount of mods. So when you create the client side, make sure you click only the main line, and it'll allow you to connect. And here we are. The world is now loaded. And at this point, you're able to connect. You should be able to join it. A bunch of more stuff will pop up after this, and just kind of, oh, this command's registered, that command's registered, but this is pretty much the gist of how to get your mod pack uploaded. And this is the best way to get your pack up onto the ThunderPig services. Now, if you're not comfortable doing this, or you still have questions after this video, please do not hesitate to let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. If you still don't feel comfortable with this, then you're more than welcome to submit a ticket with ThunderPig and just say, hey, I don't know how to upload my pack. I watched the video, still not sure. You know, I just want the server uploaded and working. So all you have to do is let me know what mod pack you want, what version of the pack you want, what optional mods you want, how many players you need, and whether or not you want biomes of plenty enabled, if applicable. And once I have that information, I can download the pack, upload it for you, and get it all set up. So, I'd like to first off thank you very much for watching this tutorial video on how to upload your mod pack. And please, if you do have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. It's ThunderPigHS on Skype, admin@thunderpighs.ca via email, or if you're a customer, you're more than welcome to hit either of the two methods or submit a ticket through the client portal. So thank you again for watching, and this is Brendan signing off.